Zootopia is back, and with Zootopia 2, the toys are everywhere. Kids want them, collectors are grabbing them, and prices are adding up fast. So today on Kiki Tested It, I tested every Zootopia 2 toy you see here to give you the real scoop. Let's talk about what's actually worth buying and what's not. So up first, we are talking about these little plushies. They can sit up on their own, and honestly, they are quite adorable. So they come with these tags. It says Zootopia 2 with a picture from the movie of Nick and Judy. You can see here they're made by Jazzwares. They are very soft and plushy. They feel like very good quality. I love Nick's little ears, his eyes looking over to the side. He looks a little guilty or mischievous. He has his printed, very colorful tie and his colorful shirt from the movie. Some gray pants on, his little plushy feet here, and his tail. Overall, adorable and good quality. Oh no, guys, come on. So without the snake, they don't sit up as well, but hey, I just saw this little paw print on the bottom. Oh, okay, that's really cute. Let's see. Judy? No, you have little bunny feet. So Judy's ears are sticking straight up. They feel so soft, really cute. Her face is adorable with her little purple eyes, bunny nose sewn on there. She's wearing her little police officer uniform. Her badge is down here. Her jacket is separate from the rest of her body, but it stays attached, so you won't lose any pieces. She has her little bunny tail back here. She's very adorable. Okay, these guys are gonna fall down now. That's okay. We have Gary the Snake. He's a new character in Zootopia 2. There he is right there, Gary the Snake. Again, really soft. He has these bright yellow eyes, little floppy tail here. His tooth is stitched on, and he even has this red fanny pack, but what do you call it when it's on a snake's neck? A neck pack, I guess. It's hard to read what this says, but we see the little snake on there, and he's all coiled up. You can uncoil him a little bit, but then it goes right back in place, which makes him sit up perfectly. On the spendometer, these guys get a 10. I think they're executed really well. They're really soft and fuzzy. I also like their size. There are bigger Judy and Nick dolls that talk, but honestly, I find my kids play with the smaller plushies more than the really big ones. And I mean, come on, they're so cute. And now a little something for collectors. It's the Funko Pop figures. There's Nibbles, Maple Stick over here, and we have Pawbert, Linksley right over here. Let's take a look at them. So if you're not familiar with Funko Pops, there is really cute art that's always on the boxes, and they have their unique number. A little more art on the back here. And these usually aren't too expensive until they start becoming more rare. So it's kind of a good entry point for collectors just getting started. And the quality of these is always good, and I think they always really give these characters a lot of, well, character. Look at this big tooth up front. Nibbles' clothes have a lot of detail on them. Looks like she's maybe doing this, talking to somebody. Here's how she looks. Here's her little tail back here. She's a really well done figure. Pawbert is up next. This is another new character in this movie. And I haven't seen very many toys with this character. He does not have the protective cover over his face like Nibbles had. And I think he looks adorable. So much detail. Look, you can see the fur in his ears. Both sides, of course. His eyes are like half closed because he seems to be mid-sentence with his little mouth open and little teeth in there. He's got one paw on his hip, one up in the air like he's trying to explain something. And his sweater has really nice detail. You can see the knitting on there. Very cute. So on the spendometer, for these guys, they're not priced very high, and I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. So I would say they get a 10 on the spendometer. And now something for the kids. These little figures are poseable. We have Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, Gary the Snake, Hog Bottom, and Pawbert. Here they are out of the box. They all stand on their own. These are really cute for kids to play with. They're not really collectibles. They're more figures for playing with. They're articulated at their shoulders, their heads swivel, and their legs move just like that. They have a fair amount of detail, not a ton, but they are really cute. They feel pretty sturdy. Gary the Snake is a new character in this movie. They included him. Of course, everybody's favorite, Mr. Nick Wilde here, wearing his sunglasses. They're attached. You can't remove that. Or the hat, which I think is a win because kids tend to lose these little accessories when they are not attached. So his arms move, his head moves, his legs move, and even his tail moves. And here is Hog Bottom. He's a pretty substantial figure here. His head, oh, it actually moves. His arms move, his legs move. He's a really fun figure. And these feel like not too fragile, so they can be played with a lot without being broken. They have just enough movement that they can be posed, and kids can use their imagination to come up with stories with these and do lots of pretend play. So on the Spendometer, these guys get a 10. I think they are good toys for kids. Again, substantial enough that they're not going to break, easy to pose, easy to play with, and well, frankly, they're just plain cute. So up next, we have the collectible figures from PopMart, and I already opened up a whole bunch so you can see some of these figures. And here's a list of all the characters you can get. I'll open one in a minute, but first let me show you what I have. Each character comes with a card. They also come with a stand. You pop them on just like this. And I have to tell you, I love these figures. They are collectibles, not really to be played with by kids. You can't pose them, you just display them. And they have a lot more detail on them compared to the little figures that you can play with. Here's Officer Clawhauser. They're pretty substantial, and I think they're a really fun collector's item. They're kind of expensive. I've seen single boxes going for as much as $20, possibly even more. So if you really like these, it may be worth it just to buy the whole case, and that would probably save you some money and help you avoid some duplicates. This is Russ, and he came permanently attached to his stand. He also came with this plunger that you can remove from his hand. Old Paubert has the same pose he had on the little figure we could play with and on the Funko Pop. And here is Gary, looking very shiny and really cool. So let me show you what the experience is like opening up one of these boxes. There's a tear tab on top. A little place here to just pull this open. Got your blind bag, your card, which I'm not going to show you yet because I do not want to spoil the surprise. And your stand. Well, I think I just spoiled the surprise. It looks like we got Gazelle. Let's go ahead and open up the stand. Oh, look. She has a cacti, some little rocks here. We can see where her little feet are going to go. And let's take a little peek at her. Whoa. Look at her outfit. She looks amazing. She has her ombre mane coming down, or is it just hair? Do you call it a mane on a gazelle? I don't know. Her horns have these details on them, and they're a little extra shiny. Her outfit is just amazing. She's holding the microphone. You cannot remove that. Her little cape's on, and let's get her on here. The only thing with these is sometimes it's a little tricky to get them on their stand. Let me try her the other way. Yep, that seems to do the trick. All right, she looks great on her stand. Let's open up one more, just because these are so fun to open up. And I'll tell you what, on the Spendometer, these are pretty pricey, so it's really hard for me to rank. I don't know what the cheapest is you can find them. It seems like $20 is a lot for these, but if you're an avid collector, I mean, these are pretty amazing. So I think on the Spendometer, I give them a 9. They would be a 10 if they weren't so pricey. And oh my goodness, we found Flash. And he comes with a little coffee mug. Here's his little mug filled with coffee. And here's his stand with Flash 100-yard dash on there. And just a green platform with some designs on there. And I'm very excited to see Flash. I mean, who doesn't love Flash? Come on. Oh, he has an extra layer of protection. Oh, he's adorable. These things are pretty heavy. They're really well made. Look at his little fingers up in the air, his cute little face and tie, his shirt. Can he hold his coffee though? Ooh, let's see in his picture if he's holding it. Okay, looks like they have him holding it here. This could be tricky business here. I don't want to break anything. Come on, Flash, you can do it. I got it in there. Now, I just need to get him on the stand. Amazing. He's so cool. If these were a little cheaper, they would definitely be a 10. Here are two cute little options you could get for your kids. They're on Amazon. The first is a sticker book. These are all nice, affordable options. It tells a story here, and you need to find the sticker that goes into each one of these spots. And the sticker pages are back here. So it's fun for kids to practice reading while trying to find the stickers that fit into each little spot here. And there are a lot of stickers. Speaking of stickers, you can also buy just adorable little stickers that look like this on Amazon. These, I believe, are just from the original Zootopia movie, but, you know, they're really cute. And I think your Zootopia lovers will love these. And up next, we have these little cuties. So they're pretty small. They're very cute. If you're kids or if you're a collector and you prefer smaller plushies, these are a good option. They have a decent amount of detail. They're very cute. They're only about 4 or 5 inches tall, but they have all the character that you would want on them. And they don't take up too much space. And I think Judy is my favorite. Look at her ears. They stick straight up. So cute. Her little face is so happy. These are a lot of fun. And on the spendometer, I give these guys a 10. I think they're worth the money. You get a 5-pack and they're super adorable. Only problem they have is they don't stand up. So it would be hard to display them. But if your kids just want to play with something cute that fits into their hand nicely, these fit the bill. Last but not least, let's talk about these Happy Meal toys. These are no longer in McDonald's, but for collectors that collect Happy Meal toys or Zootopia toys. Is it worth it to hunt these down on eBay? Well, let me show you these. Here's Judy. She's in box number 1. Other toys now come wrapped in tissue paper. These toys, they just stand still. You can't do anything with them except for that. They can zoom around a little bit. Not much detail on her. Still kind of fun. Not the most remarkable toy ever. I'm going to quickly go through these. Then I'll rate them on the spendometer to see if it's worth your money to try to buy this set. So again, here's Nick. Not a ton of detail. He's writing on a picture frame and just scoots along just like that. We'll keep this going in order. Here is Judy number 3. I have not seen the movie yet, so I don't know why she's holding a fish. This is called Judy on the Case. This is a pretty funny one. Look at her face. She looks kind of concerned. I'd be concerned too if I was holding this giant fish. So they just move along if you push them. Nothing too spectacular going on. Gary the snake is here. Looks like he's stuck in a pipe. Let's go ahead and get him out. So here he is. He's pretty adorable. Not sure what's going on with the pipe or why there's water. He can scoot along a little bit. He has some nice scaled detail on him. We got Nibbles here. So she's a new character. She seems like she's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie. And whoa, look at her. She's riding on a log. She has a lantern. She has her big old teethers. And she can roll along just fine. I think I skipped 5. Sorry about that, Nick. Nick is hiding out under a table. Oh boy, he doesn't look very happy. He looks pretty scared. Oh, you can even see his teeth. Now his teeth are the same color as his fur. Not the best paint job, but this is a fun one. Whoa, there goes Nick. As you know, I love Flash. He's box number 7. Let's go ahead and get him out. He's sitting on a chair and he's holding his coffee. He looks very excited. This is a really cute one. Let's see how well he rolls. Oh, oh, pretty good. And number 8. The last one is Cobbert. It looks like he's having a good time on a sled. Arms in the air like he just doesn't care. And let's see. Yes, he has a pretty good little roll to him. So on this Vendometer, these are cute. They're a lot of fun. If you can find a decent price on eBay to get the whole collection, if that's what you're interested in, then yeah, I'd say they're a 9. Or, maybe an 8. They lack detail, but a lot of Happy Meal toys do. And they don't do a whole lot just with this one wheel on them. But if you are a Zootopia 2 lover, it may be money well spent. If you found this honest review helpful, let me know in the comments. Let me know what else you'd like to see reviewed. And I'll see you next time.